Custodians of a thankless duty. Eternal sentinels in a world engulfed by endless turmoil. Vampires who had learned to surpass their natural inhibitions, embracing the knowledge that the preservation of the natural balance of the realm superseded their quest for eternal dominion. And yet, they were driven back to the brink of extinction, condemned by the ignorant lords of the realm, who saw them as mere ghouls and beasts who dared to challenge their rule. The Guardian stronghold was desecrated and necropoli sealed. Their kin hunted down wherever they hid, their corpses displayed as morbid reminders atop the monolithic mounds that they once called home. And yet, from the seas of oblivion, against all odds, a herald stirs. Awakening from her century-long slumber, Crown Princess Rosalind Allard stands amongst the remnants of the Wolfen Council. Those are the lupine servants who neither deserted nor fell in battle alongside their vampiric masters. As the last of her kind, with no true experience leading a clan and few reliable resources at her disposal, Rosalind finds herself thrown into a new world, a grain of sand in a storm of chaos. War bands of demons have begun to seep through the mesonostic veil into the mortal realms, corrupting all with their malignant influence. Was the surviving sons of a long-dead king squabble over a broken kingdom, doing little to preserve its integrity. Armed with the Tome de Mort, a relic kept safe from the purge by the Wolfen Council, and a small host of their most loyal warriors, Crown Princess Allard sets her sights upon wresting Guardian lands from the sulphur-tipped claws of the invading hellspawn residing within them. Clan Gioardienne shall rise once more. Right, welcome to the channel again. Welcome to the second attempt at doing a roleplay let's play. So as I've said in episode 0 of this one, unfortunately due to the way that the way that's set up and everything, I found out I had used the wrong setting. There's meant to be a setting for Eternal War from something, and I think I'd get it by completing something in the campaign. So I've got to have a look and double check with that. That would explain why during my recordings I was having people trying to make friends with me when we were meant to be killing each other. So I've done it a bit different on this one. It's not going to be like every man from South kind of thing, but we are going to be fighting some difficult wars. Right, so for those who haven't watched the episode 0, we are playing as Rosalind Allard, a vampire leading a group of Wolfen. And I will let the story card that I've created for this explain the intro, of course, but we are running with Pack Hunter, deal more damage to surrounded enemies, which is a good idea for this type of army because I'm running with with the dark thing, dark culture. I was going to go for Guardian, but not Guardian, sorry. I was going to go for Barbarian, but I thought dark would be better for what I was trying to convey. So they are devious watchers, so basically they are experts, scouts and spies. So the cities get +2 vision range. Scouts start off with universal camouflage, and all outposts start with a watchtower, which in hindsight is a bit useless seeing as I'm doing a megacity. Right, but we also get the Wayfinder enchantment straight off the bat and an extra scout. Right, and we are running with the Tome of Necromancy. And we start with Necrotize, which is generally the first one you start with most of the time. and ice shackles, and a Wayfinder one because we're running with the what's it? Devious Watchers. Right, we're gonna go for skeletons first. Our only city, the Lost Necropolis. So what we're gonna start off with. So the idea is she's been awakened from a long slumber. The city, the necropolis, has just fallen to pieces. She's the last of her kind. And she's got to try and basically stop whatever's coming. So we'll start with that. And yeah, let's do another pursuer, another archer. So we start with a second outrider, which I am actually going to send off as a scout that way. You can scout that way. And not only are you going to have that, we're going to have, what she got? 2 pursuers. And a warlock. Right. Yeah, another dark warrior will be a good choice as well. Now, I'm a bit weary about facing this army with her. But we can also always retry. Oh, bloody hell, that one's in range. 1, 2, I suppose. Low risk battle, let's just fight it. Early battles are usually hit and miss, but you can build up on it. Right. Speed this up so that we got some thingy. Right, let's move her forward. Let's move you. Nope, don't want to move them in there. Just realised that's distracted. Right. That was a bad idea. Distracted basically means that they take more damage. It counts as a flanking damage. Right. So that was a bad move on my part. I mistook that for bloody foliage. Foliage. It's not a good start. That scout's dead. But they are distracted, so... Let's deal with them. Fire that. Missed that. And then what we would do is we'll neckties and turn them into undead. Became zombies. This is where the strength for playing necromancy's races comes from. Your ability to just, as long as you've got the magic, your ability to just raise the dead. Alright. Nope. That was not part of the plan. Right. There we go, that charge helped. Losing a scout unit's not too bad. Could have been a whole lot worse. And we got 4 souls for that. Not complaining. There. Losing a scout, it happens. Let's move her back in so she can heal up. There Orders required. While I do want to try and get my army built up as quick as possible, it would also be nice to be getting some experience. We're on the edge of ours. Right, let's have a look at our area. This is our island. We can build outposts, which would be useful. So, I thought you couldn't build the outpost. It shows how long it's been since I've done a mega city. Right. Now, move them there. Let's just take a few shots. They can't do much. No. I'm actually going to move her up there and go straight for the fight. That bear is going to be dangerous. Flank I wasn't expecting, but let's cancel the retaliation off that. Wipe them out. And then what I can do, I can just take the shots from here with them. There we go. It avoids damage as well. And then finish off. That's what I was after, a little bit of so she can level up. Grim Executioner. 10% critical hit chance. That's not a bad one. Called a week. Okay. I'm gonna take that. Just to start. And then we're gonna move on to the next battle. Quite a battle intense first episode actually. Move them forward, take some shots. There we go, and we get a little bit of health off them. Just move them forward. Yeah, just keep focusing on her. Pretty sure her sword does like a holy damage, which is surprising. Hopefully if I sped it up. Go for the flank on them. Not what I wanted. Let's finish them off. And then finish by wiping them out with the let's say archers, with the warlocks. Yeah, we're not gonna do another fight with them just yet. With our Britain camp there though, that does need dealing with. Right, Empire skills. Empire skills are basically like a skill tree. Based on the affinities that you've got. So each affinity, each level of an affinity you've got, so say like for instance I'm running with 5 dark. So with that affinity I'd get 5, like plus 5 per turn to like affinity experience towards a certain skill tree. So we'll take that, that'll be a good start. And you see that because I've got +1 in Materium because I took the Reclaimers trait. Per turn I'll get 1 point in the skill tree until I hit 15 to get the military engineers. That would actually be quite useful. But for now, let's end the turn. I'm in my territory, so right, let's bring her. Actually, no, I'm not. But skeleton reanimation, that'd be useful. Sundered defense, sundered weakness, and weakened resistance. Sorry. That's tempting. Non-dark units. I'm going to take Bane for Curse, because for the moment we're not running with any non-dark units. Right, so that's done that. And it can actually annex it first thing. Got an iron deposit there and a mine. Right, we'll go for the mine first. Start getting some gold in. Speaking of which, I've just picked up some gold, and it looks like there's some more over there. Orders required. Now, the reason I'm trying to move back to my territory is you heal faster in your own territory than you do outside of it, unless you've got certain perks like if you go down the nature route. See if I can show you on the skill tree in a moment. Let's go workshop next. So if I go over here, nature route here, you regenerate an extra 15 points per turn in friendly domain. There was one with woodlands as well, I think. Or am I misremembering? I might be misremembering that. Probably am. Right, so that'll take 1 turn. I'm hoping to get the Necromancer next turn. Next research turn. So, Bane for Curse. There we go. Necromancers are used for tier 1 unit, I believe. Wait for that warrior. So there doesn't look like there's much. So we are going to have to look at next turn. So if you have a look here, we've got a hold on, let me just. There we go. So if you have a look over here, we've got a separate knowledge tree. You've got your 6 affinities there, and then you've got a general knowledge tree, experience tree, sorry. And this will be focused on more along the lines of your actual utilities and stuff, would be a good way of pointing. So like basic seafaring, which we are going to take because it's a sea level. But then you've got excavation, road building. While you're on road, basically you build roads as you move, and then anything that goes along that road drops its movement cost down from 6 to 8 points to 5 depending on the terrain. Knowledge Whispering Stones. Then you've got your one-off ones here. Increase the seed cap. That's going to be useless here. Right, so it's done. Lost Necropolis can do another. Okay. Can also annex, can't it? So we'll do a quarry. We can go for that next. All seen. That will be useful when we find our free city. So we're going to start making our way towards that bandit camp now. There we go. So the way your hero cap works is before it used to increase with your territories. Alright, bandits. Now, because we've gone for demonic, they're all going to be like, not bandits, more inferno hounds and stuff. That'll be the main things you face. So we'll go for manual combat again. Yeah, but the way your hero cap basically works is, before it used to be based off your cities. So if you had so many cities, you get an increase on your hero cap and so on. They changed it in the last update, and now you can you acquire hero cap with however much Imperium you gain. Imperium being your what you use to buy your skills. Run that one there. Just take some pot shots. And we'll run her up and take the strike. Didn't think I'd hit that. Move them up as a bodyguard, and let's move them up. Yeah. Knew that would be a bad start, but they're gonna go around and attack me from that side, that's fine. Just turn my counter around now, that's the problem. So I'm taking a lot of flanking damage. Strike them. Now I can move away because their retaliation attack's been cancelled by the charger there. I'm actually going to flank him. I'll take the distracted. Because then she charged him from there now. Start wiping these out. Oh, that weaken's going to help. And then finish off with the archers. Yes, you can hit your own units as well. Annoyingly. And then what we'll do is necrotize. That's wiped most of them out. Because I put necrotize on them, that spawns me a zombie unit. Alright. Now, if you hit these guys, they will actually teleport, making it difficult for you to actually damage them with multi-attack units, but it's only once per turn. So if I move you here, taking out infestations is always a must with on here. Right, that should finish them. No, it's a bloody grave. But that finished him. There we go. And another level up. That is a one-handed axe, tier 3. No, yeah, I will take that. Just for the moment. I do plan on making a... And I'll show you how to do this. No. Do I want call the wheat with it? Yeah, we'll go call the wheat. Right. So we have this here. The forge, which was introduced in the last DLC, I believe. The Empires and Ashes DLC. What it allows you to do, once the imagery loads up, is create new weaponry and armor. So let's go for crown. Damage infusion or ability infusion. Status. Dragon Claw. That's more to be, yeah, I was gonna say, that's a Dragon Lord hero. Staff, so we have like banners and stuff. But we're gonna go up here. Two-handed. Let's go one-handed. Physical damage. Retaliator. Inflicts bleed. Inflicts taunted. Critical hit chance. And so that becomes a tier 4. If I just pop provoke off. There we go. That stays a tier 3. Not gonna make it, bearing in mind, because it's a bit what's it? Not necessary at the moment. Right. We'll do a blacksmith. Then we'll start focusing on doing farms and such. Right. See, now that we've got the ability to travel by sea. Heroes offered to join us. So. What are we gonna go for? We got Fly Nitra, Nerat, whoever, the Protector, Pull the Weak and Pack Hunter. You've got Pull the Weak, Pack Hunter. He comes with Assassinate. Interesting one. That one comes with Provoke, and that's Balmore. or Durnell the Dagger. He's a lower leveled one. He's only level 1. But he'd be useful. We'll go for the level 1. I don't normally go for level 1s, but... Right, Necromancer. Tier 2, right. Necromancer done. Band of Wrath. Rotten Explosion. Let's take that. Now she's gonna go pick up that knowledge, which would be useful. There we go. And then she's gonna embark. Here we go. Bit of a typo there, but yeah. So he's located down there. What the army's got as well, not so much with the Phantasm Warriors, it's that Tyrant Knight. They are not fun to fight. Okay. For the moment, he's gonna be holding there. And she needs to... Right. Bloody hell, how much distance does she get? Let's return and heal up. Right. Shadow Binding. That would be useful with Necromancers. I'll take that for now. And we will take that as well for the moment. Now we've got about 24 turns to wait to deal with him. Well, before we have to do anything. Right, second tome. I was tempted to go down Cryomancer and get the White Witch, as well as some of their abilities. Like Ice Coffin and that. But part of me feels like going down the Tome of the Horde. Due to the chaos, but School of Cryomancy and Frost Weapons. Oh, that is tempting. Yeah, we're gonna go down Tome of the Horde. Got it.
Masters of the Horde understand the power of large numbers, of masses riled up into a frenzy. Ultimately, our hounds of war will tear apart the strongest knights and most cunning warlocks. Our enemy's biggest mistake is to underestimate how many thralls we command, and how little we care about their lives.
Yeah, and it would be a racking. Right. We're going to start with that. Okay. And we can now... we're actually going to make a farm there. Right. And that's where we're going to call the end of this episode. Oh, hold on. just because you are a crown princess of the clan Gioardienne, that does not mean that Darkspire will bow to you without question. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Right, so he's of the same clan. However, he's an offshoot, and because of the realm traits I picked, the one being hostile, excuse me, the one being hostile city-states. Keep on them city-states to free states. Right, so we want him to be fighting for us. Oh, hold on. A dragon. A dragon leading lizards? No, birds. Not the strangest thing. We will send them a gift. They are evil like us for the moment. Right, so yeah, that's us done, dealt with there. How long for the necromancer? Yeah. Okay. Just quickly do this before we leave, and as I said, this was the last one. Storehouse is a must. Right. There we go. Necromancer. Now, if I just quickly show you the necromancer in... Where is it? Inspect, here we go. An interesting look, to be fair. They get Frostblast, Raise Undead. You know what? I'm only gonna run with one of them. What the? Because I'm gonna run with a Pursuer then. A bounty has been posted by Darkspire. Right. Okay, we'll do this and then we'll call it that. So, the way a bounty works in this is a new thing, is your free cities and yourself and other kingdoms can create and post bounties. So we've got a bounty to capture Darkspire, which is our free city, our offshoot. I mean, thing is, it's been posted by him, so that seems a bit weird. But to each their own. We won't be doing that one. Not on this playthrough. But yeah, that's where we're going to call it now that all that's said and done. So, hopefully next episode will be just as eventful. I say we'll be building up, and then it's because we are, I believe, right on the edge of the map. And we have got all this to search. So that's where the dragon is. Got a ruin there. So yeah, playing with mega cities, it does make it a bit eventful. It's more about turtling up and consolidating the actual city you've got. So I will see you all on the next episode, where we will start to push out and find some see if we can consolidate our region. We'll probably end up taking over the whole of this. Until then, see you all soon.